What's going on, toxic gamers? Apparently Sony just came out and they are saying they want to make more games like Concord. I wish I could say psych right now, but you cannot fix stupid, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, so Sony, PlayStation are saying they want to make more games like Concord even after shutting down Concord 1, wasting $400 million Intergalactic. Okay, they saw the responses on Intergalactic. They put, I mean, this is Ubisoft. I mean, what are we talking about, man? Like the video if you think they're 2 genders. Dislike the video if you think they're 5,000 genders. Like for 2, dislike for 5,000. I want to know where you guys at. I mean, holy smokers, man. I got a bunch of videos that I want to share with you guys. The homie Dreamcast guy, he just lost it, man. But what else can we do, guys? Here goes nothing. Salute to. It hurts me, man. It hurts me to see these suckers do my homeboy dirty like that. They put cherry blossom flowers on a Captain BBC, bro. Man, these suckers crazy, bro. But salute to, here goes nothing. Salute to cherry blossom flower Captain BBC. These suckers are hella insane, man. But shout out to the homie Dreamcast guy. Roll it, brother.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast guy here, and today we're talking about the future of PlayStation because Sony just did a very long interview about what their plans are for 2025, and even the CEO of PlayStation, Herman Hulst, is talking about the fact that basically they want a lot more Concord. They want more live service games with crappy microtransactions, and battle passes, and cosmetic skins, and seasonal events. And to be honest, I'm frustrated, but I feel like everybody's frustrated. We're going to take a look at a lot of takes of people roasting this.
So essentially, losing $400 million was not enough, and they're like, okay, it seems like they want to lose more. All right, guys, all right. Just like their minds, my wallets also will stay close.
Stupid official press release by PlayStation, but let's just start with the short and sweet of it. When I think of Sony Studios, when I think about the games that PlayStation has been making, especially here for the last 2 console generations, the stuff that gets me the most is the single-player experiences. The Uncharteds, the God of Wars, the crazy stuff like Bloodborne, the stories, the worlds that make me want to play it, to love it, to get that platinum trophy. I'm not excited.
How did we go from this to something like not the homie Phil, my bad guys, my bad. How did we go from this to something like this, man?
Oh my
god, bruh.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, man. Get your ass on.
Look at that, man. Look at that 2 cherry blossom flowers that are sticking up. Oh man. How? What? We just want good games, man. Damn, y'all suckers crazy, bro. Y'all suckers are hella. You cannot fix stupid. You cannot fix stupid.
About all these crappy live service games, but clearly that's what PlayStation is so obsessed with doubling down on. And that's what they're actually talking about. So let's take a look at the statement and how everybody is already pointing and laughing.
Yeah, here goes
nothing.
Hope
you're having a great day. And if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So here it is. I want to actually begin with this quote from Paul Tassi over on Twitter because honestly, I feel like his point here is actually very, very good. He starts by saying, I don't know how to say this nicely, but you probably should not release fair games because yes, when they released Concord, it turns out they have another game that's pretty much exactly like Concord currently in the pipes. It's another big, quirky, colorful heist shooter. Yeah, that one does not look good. Very obvious that game is going to bomb as well. But here is the part of it that I feel like is actually, honestly, I feel like this is a brilliant way of phrasing it. After Concord and Suicide Squad and XDefiance, I truly believe vibe-based failure is a thing.
Yeah,
now, this is definitely sort of a Zoomer term, vibes. The vibes are off. And I feel like
the vibes aren't that good. And Redfall, Marvel Avengers, and seriously put this, right? Seriously put, PlayStation is like trying to compete with Xbox, and Xbox is competing with PlayStation right now, seeing who can F up the most. It's no longer about who can make the best games out there. Xbox seriously just wanna F up even more. PlayStation wanna F up even more, okay? It's about like who can F up the most and who can lose the most amount of money possible and who can piss off gamers the most, man. This is what it's coming down to at this point. If you guys do have Twitter, it would be my honor and my pleasure to have you right there. And if you guys also got Instagram, I would love to have you there. Links are always in the description below. Alright, let's get back to the content here, boo-boo.
Like, it is true. Humans can kind of detect when something feels forced, when something feels a bit greedy, when something about it just feels like it exists for a profit margin, that there's no actual passion behind it. And a lot of these games, especially Suicide Squad, Concord, XDefiant, these are games that never felt like a project that people wanted to put out. It was more about the idea of, okay, how would this look in our stock portfolio?
Yo, the homie Blamecrit would disagree with the X-Defined though. Yay! But nah, X-Defined was I mean, it was Ubisoft. It was Ubisoft. That's why that game failed. I mean, it could have been something amazing, but nah, you know, and that's shutting down too. So many games and franchises got shut down. So many studios got shut down because of this woke slop that's affected the mind disease, right? Essentially, because of this mind disease, like so many games have been destroyed. Man, the 2010 era was just amazing. I would say even around 2015, 2016, we were getting decent games. It's just like around 2020, we started, but slowly but surely started getting to see like the woke mind virus creep up in the video game sphere. And now it's like literally everywhere. There's no escaping it. Like Cherry Blossom Flowers on BBC, right? Star Wars flopping big time. That Skull and Bones game, right? Holy crap! Like 149 people playing right now. Right now, at least that's more people playing this game than Dustborn. Am I right? Yeah, Dustborn. That was what a flop that game was. Man, those suckers are insanely. I don't even have words to describe it, because Dustborn devs, they actually robbed the taxpayer money, the tax-paying citizens, right? Because they actually, the Norwegian government funded Dustborn, and they funded them 50,000 euros straight up from taxpayer money. You cannot make this up, okay? This is insane. Absolutely is ludicrous. And Concord, these suckers wasted $400 million, 8 years of development time, and ultimately they shut down everything. And now they're like, okay, we need to make more games like Fair Games, we need to make games, more games like Concord, we need to make that Intergalactic out there. And the response has been absolutely hilarious, and everybody's like, hey man, we don't want that crap. Naughty Dog, bro, like PlayStation, what is wrong with y'all suckers, man? PlayStation used to be so good, bro. Like their games used to be so good, man. Hand on top of this bottle of water, bruh. I'm not even capping, as the kids would say. Stop the cap. You know, as the kids would say, stop the cap. No, I'm not even capping, man. And yeah, if you're an Xbox fan, bro, like even Xbox had decent games in the past, right? Now it's like Redfall, Redfield, Indiana Jones is like a mixed bag. I heard some people loved it in the very beginning, but not so much. It's like yeah, right. It's some people are saying it's a mid game. Some people don't like it. Some people love it. So it's like a mixed bag. That's basically what I'm seeing right now. Starfield, yeah, that should have been like a massive game, but that ultimately flopped too. And we're now seeing the same kind of crap happening to PlayStation. Intergalactic, okay, Concord, right? And all these games. Fair Games are gonna be another PlayStation slop out there. Holy smokers, man. Damn.
How will this keep engagement numbers up? It never felt like an actual thing that anybody was really invested in. Oh yeah, also, Redfall, Marvel's Avengers, this stuff, all of these have been extremely expensive failures, a lot of times leading to the closures of the studios. It is wild to think that all of these have been not just bad bombs, but studio killers. And Sony somehow says, yeah, baby, we want more of that. Now, we're going to take a look at the actual quote, but a lot of people are basically saying, okay, these games as a service that we know are currently upcoming. This is the stuff that has either been leaked or has been officially confirmed. All of this is currently in the pipes. There's Fair Games, there's Horizon Zero Dawn Online, which there's leaked gameplay of that. It basically looks like Monster Hunter, so releasing a Horizon Monster Hunter copycats after Monster Hunter. The next one's about to come out here in February. That seems like another giant flop about to happen. Marathon, the Destiny expansions, MLB The Show. It just seems like Sony themselves does not understand how to keep stuff, I don't know, as exciting as a typical single-player game.
Now, and here's the thing, right? Microsoft can afford to lose. They don't want to, nobody want to lose, but it's like Microsoft is a $1 trillion company with a T, right? And they can afford to lose a little bit with Xbox, even though they don't want to, but they can afford it, and it's gonna be alright, even if Xbox were to shut down. PlayStation, Sony, however, they cannot, because PlayStation is part of their biggest moneymaker, okay? PlayStation is the biggest moneymaker for Sony. They cannot afford to put out duds, and that's what always made Sony push the envelope further, right? That always made them, that's a fact. That's not my opinion, guys. This is why, like, Sony always tried to make good single-player games, because it was the moneymaker, right? It was always the moneymaker. This is why they always tried to do their best with Uncharted, like God of War, Infamous, right? SOCOM back in the days, even though SOCOM wasn't that hot, but people, it had a niche audience, right? Just like Killzone and all these game. Helldivers also ended up hitting pretty good, but they're like, but we all saw the drama with Helldivers too, right? You needed PlayStation Network to play on PC, and the game got banned essentially because of that in certain countries, because in a lot of countries outside of, like, of course, Europe, some UK, Canada, North America, outside of these continents, PlayStation Network is not available. PlayStation Network is not available in like 160 or 70 some countries. It's insane. It really is insane. So if PlayStation Network is not in your country, you could not play Helldivers. I believe you still cannot play Helldivers on PC if your country don't have PlayStation Network. But I'm not sure, like, the update on it. Maybe they updated and now it's all good and they fixed it. But the last time we saw, right, that's essentially what happened. PlayStation is literally shooting themselves on their, not just on their foot, but they're shooting themselves on all over their body. There was another word that I wanted to say, but I cannot say that on YouTube, bruh. So
here's part of the reason that, honestly, I hate, even when a bad live service game dies, it makes me sad because it just evaporates. It is no longer accessible. Like, I talked about this a couple years ago, but I was very much obsessed with Friday the 13th game. It's
yeah.
super good. It's got different Jasons from the whole entire Friday the 13th universe, and they all have different skills. Some are better at swimming or placing traps or can run faster. They have all sorts of different costumes and designs. That game was a true passion project. It is, to its core, a passion project.
Yeah, I remember, like, watching a lot of streamers play this game when it first came out. Yeah, this game blew up. I remember it was very, very fun. But I guess over time it lost its charm, which is understandable. Yeah, not every game is gonna stay relevant for the entire life, though. Its entire lifetime or life cycle.
And the developers went on to make the Chainsaw Massacre game, so they're still doing all right. But it is weird to think this game tomorrow is being deleted.
Damn.
The online servers are being turned off forever. It is no longer for sale. It is just gone. It's a fascinating journey from its original roots of summer camp to making the game part of the 13th, all the announcements, and now it's all just going to die.
Rip,
even bad live service games, it's weird to think about the fact that they just get deleted.
Yeah.
Like Concord.
And the story that's insane, and these are rumors, this is like inside information, so treat it as rumors. But Herman Hulst, of course, like, this is not a rumor, it's official. He's the new PlayStation CEO, so that's confirmed part, right? But the rumor and the inside information is that Herman Hulst was the guy that pushed Concord to be out. It was apparently his baby. He wanted this game out, and if on the inside, and insiders also said that devs were not allowed to criticize it. If you were criticizing it, if you were like, basically, you force toxic positivity was a big thing behind the scenes, and you were not allowed to criticize it. You are not allowed to have diversity of thought. These guys want to believe in 5 million different genders, and I'm like, okay, yeah, like, if you want to believe that, you want to believe that, cool. But you're telling me you cannot believe in 2 different opinions. You want to believe in more than 2 different genders, but you cannot believe in 2 different opinions. Like, bruh. Like, damn, homie. So no diversity of thought, none like that. And it was apparently his baby, and he wanted to put it out. And guess what? He put it out, and the game ultimately got shut down. They lost $400 million US on it, and now they're like, okay, we need to make more games like Concord, because that's what gamers want, right? That's truly what gamers want, man. And I'm not sure what Phil Spencer is gonna do after this one. Is he gonna try and one-up that and try to push out like Concord 3 for Xbox? Let's find out, guys. Let's find out. I mean, Xbox and PlayStation, bruh. Like, PlayStation, in so many ways, they had, or I should say Xbox, like, PlayStation is effing up so many times. Xbox can just release a good game, and they can just kill it. But they're like, nah, man, we cannot, we don't want to release good games. We want to F up. We want to F up more than PlayStation right now. And then PlayStation is like, okay, man, you know what? You know, we want to compete with you guys as well, okay? Let's see who can have the worst possible game of all time in a given year. We need to have worst game of the year award, man. Like, it was such a missed opportunity to not have worst game of the year award at the Game Awards. Such a missed opportunity. But I think this coming year, 2025, we're a year away at this point, right, for Game Awards, because happens December always, right? And 2025 is barely here. Maybe you're watching in 2025. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. We about to get a whole lot of crazy games this year, fellas. Psych.
Concord blows. Concord, It sucks. I played 100 hours of it. God help me, I legitimately played 100 hours of it.
100?
I still don't know why. I was trying to get the platinum trophy. It is weird that it's just...
I also played this game. You wanna know how many hours I played Concord of? 0. 0 hours. 0 hours. In other words, I did not buy or play the game. So.
Gone. You can't play it for free. You can't pay to play it. You can't log in. You can't even look at your trophies anymore. It is just gone.
Gone. It's gone.
And to me, that sucks. It's weird to think about the fact that so many of these live service games exist as long as they're convenient, and then they just get, you know, just wiped away, just vanished. Oh, your art isn't profitable enough? It doesn't get to exist anymore.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about doing a video. I've been reviewing games now for 12 years, and so because of it, I have recorded gameplay, raw gameplay of, I think, about 50 different things that have existed that are now just gone. Marvel's Avengers, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I got a bunch of footage of that. I've got alpha footage of, I have like 20 gigs of alpha footage of Fortnite way back when it was called Save the World. My point is the fact that it's weird that so many games just keep vanishing. Now, an important part about this is that, thankfully, they're not saying they want to make just Concord. They don't want to just keep making live service. They said, yes, we are going to continue to make single-player games as well. Sony wants more Concord. Talk about digging an early grave. They'll continue to lose money.
It is chalk. Check out this video on the screen, guys, because recently this happened as well. I'm not sure if you guys got the chance to see it or not. Check it out. It's just baffling, man. It is just baffling, and I'll see you right